Four clips, 50
Turn us on.
zips, 10 bands, no money, clip,
Catching
catching plays. I let my hat grow out,
but I still catch a fade.
Big presidential inside my cigar, nigga, no election day. I can recall you drop a side on a nigga like yesterday. Come to
Shout out Lil Pat.
These niggas really square like a checkers game, and I smoke pressure, no less a strain. Stacking up, no Texas game, making plays off the Mary Jane.
Huh?
I'm setting up my social media content.
www.lovethejammradio.com. I don't know, Thug. We started the show. He just started talking on the mic, y'all. How y'all doing today, y'all? It's Jammitorcrammit Thursdays. I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay, now what happened? What happened?
No, man, I had went on social media and to set my social media up so I can record while I'm on air. And I seen a culture vulture.
Oh no!
Not a culture vulture. Complaining about life.
Not life. So, how's everybody doing? Y'all know what it is. It's Jammitorcrammit Thursdays. I'm your host, Miss Lovey, the queen of all things indie.
Man.
And I got my boy Thug Osta in the building. You see him over the corner over there.
Hey,
you know
what's
what
cracking?
I mean? This is a crazy duo. I can't tell y'all what's coming.
Man.
It's real big shit happening. So Thugga, how's your week? It's Thursday.
It's very it was very lovely.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah. So, I can't complain, man, because I definitely been through worse. So I definitely can't complain about shit. I'm blessed.
Okay. Well, my week has been busy so far, as usual, and we have a lot of shit coming up as usual. But I have a new segment for you guys for Jammitorcrammit Thursdays, and I'm going to get into it. Actually, no, I'm not. We have a segment, and it's going to be 10 minutes with Thug Osta, and he's going to have different subjects or topics that he's going to address. And this week, he's going to be addressing what you heard before, culture vultures.
Okay.
So while he does that, I'm going to set up the next segment before our guests get here. Ooh, speaking of guests.
Oh, man. We got the one, the only, the vivacious Nina Nicole.
Yes.
And she's very active. I didn't know she was that active.
What? Nina been active. Yeah. Shout out to Nina, man. I don't play behind Nina, man.
And she fucked with that battle rap, so she made me.
Yeah, like that's my nigga. We be having battle rap conversations. And our other guest,
D Nash.
Hey, the homie D Nash, finally coming through. Yeah. He records here with Kalani, so he be in the building often. Okay. You know, you might have seen him slide through a show and me mug him for sliding through the show.
Yeah. I just seen him recently, like a couple minutes ago, and he looked like he was scared you was gonna bite his head off.
D Nash?
Yeah.
Oh, he here already?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, I didn't even know he was here. Shout out to my constituents, y'all. Shout out to Kalani on the beat and Carl over in the back. I didn't even know that nigga was here already.
Nah, for real.
And then came early.
better early than late.
Facts, because you will get the eye.
Oh man.
Okay, so Thug Osta, go ahead and take it away while I set up the next situation real quick.
Alright. First of all, a culture vulture.
Culture vulture
is someone who.
Well, let's break the word down.
Culture.
Okay.
Culture, which we know is a systematic code of ethics and behaviors and traditions. Culture.
Yes. Completely agree.
A vulture is a scavenger.
Okay.
A big scavenger.
Big?
A big. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Savage mother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the combination of culture and vulture, you get it. Someone who ravages and takes away and pecks and eats away at the culture.
No.
Especially our culture. We're talking about the culture of hip hop, which is rooted in, the urban culture. All right. And you got some black culture vultures also. So it's not necessarily a race thing
True.
because you got lames who don't walk and talk the lifestyle, but they like to portray it or they like to
Benefit from
yeah,
it.
benefit from it, and things of that nature. And they don't do a good job of it when they're doing the culture a disservice. Like doing if you was being just with the culture and then maybe fucking up every now and then by sliding some shit in that ain't really supposed to be slid in, what I'm saying, we can kind of milli vanilli, what I'm saying.
Right.
We knew them people didn't know what the fuck we had going on, but we jammed them songs that they was lip syncing,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. But that was a culture vulture antic.
Right.
So we locally have some culture vultures
Okay.
who, and I'm not gonna sit here and point out all of them.
No, not
Or,
all
or,
of them,
or might
but
not, or might not even name drop the culture vultures, but then too, I
oh,
might. So fuck it. You know who I am, so you know how I get out. So look.
wait, before you divulge
Yeah,
that information,
yeah.
what even brought this on? Like, what inspired you to even have this as a topic on
Oh,
today?
oh, well. It's always been, at the back of my mind. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying, that the game just isn't being played right because you have gatekeepers who happen to be culture vultures. You have people who have access to certain levels of this game, and they only make it privy to those who paying away or those who they're cool with,
Mhm.
or other culture vultures. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you got a lot of genuinely talented people
Mhm.
who aren't getting their just due because it's a whole systematic situation going on that's trying to oppress creative minds.
Is it oppressed, or they're just
Oh
trying to
no,
keep
they
the majority um, locked into what they want the majority to be locked into, so they can
I
control?
think culture voters don't even know, they don't know the culture enough to even dictate what's for the culture and what isn't. So I think what they do is whatever they think is trendy or is going on, because they're riding a wave, but they're trying to be dictators. So it's like somebody in Texas who's watching what California is doing, and they think, okay, what California got on right going on right now is hot. So if you're not sounding like California to them, we're not gonna open the door for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But because we're only in it for the money, and since that's what's paying right now, they seem like the ones who's getting the bag. We're gonna open up the door to people who sound like that, and they have to go through our system,
Right.
our specific system, so that we can benefit on. Oh, I discovered him. Oh yeah,
Right. Right.
I
Right.
put him
Giving them
on. Yeah,
credibility.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's true. So I think I'll give an example of a culture vulture. I would say that Takashi 69 and the whole
Definitely.
machine behind him is very culture vulture. You
Yeah,
know, they portray a lifestyle that obviously he does not live, and it all came to light, but still
yeah,
the
yeah,
glamorization of
yeah,
that lifestyle
yeah,
is,
yeah,
perpetuating
yeah,
young black men's minds.
yeah.
And so they think that that's what's really what they're supposed to be doing. And
Facts,
therefore, and while these multi-billion-dollar corporations are completely unaffected,
facts.
so culture vulture.
And that was some street. That's culture vultures on the street level. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like some hood niggas saying, "Hey man, we ain't making it with the shit we got. Let's slide this little Puerto Rican boy up under here. Let him wear these colors,
He
and
want to be down so bad.
he want to be down so bad. Let him copy this drill music from Chicago and slide them in,
Yeah.
and it worked. It got people paid,
Mhm.
but it also crashed and burned.
It did.
You know what I'm saying?
In a major kind of way.
In a major way. So what recently made me go ahead and say, yeah, this is the topic I'm finna do. I want to jump on it. Is We have a platform called Music Monopoly,
Okay, Music Monopoly.
and they cover the streets. They tapped in. They might
Where they
be.
from?
I think the dude who created it is from our neighborhood. I think
Oh, this
I
is some
think I,
Houston shit.
I think he's from Acres Home. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, it was brought to my attention that somebody was sending him like I don't know if they were sending him my Fuck Yo G Fridays or whatever. They was sending him something like, hey man, y'all need to fuck with Thug. You know what I'm saying? He doing some good shit. He talking to the kids. He talking to the streets. You know, you put him on that platform. Let's see what he got going on. Like share a post or some shit like that. I don't know. So the man or the people who operate the his social the IG,
Uh-huh.
they came back with, hey man, these the like promo prices and this, that, and other blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? Yeah, I'm like, well, if I asked you, if I was the one who asked you to be on your platform, I could see you saying, hey man, this is the setup.
Right.
And if this is your setup all across the board,
Right.
okay, fine, but I don't need your setup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was cool with it. So then he made a post about South Park Mexican,
SPM.
and I was like, what the fuck? You won't post Doug Oster, but you'll post
A rapist?
a rapist,
Convicted rapist.
a convicted rapist. This man is I commented in the post.
Uh-huh.
I said the second most known pedophile since R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
So, but you would give that to you would put that. That's why I say you're not doing it for the culture,
Right.
because as long as I've been in radio or in it, just me doing different shit. When I had the studio, I slid talent through there that I believed in.
Right.
Sometimes for free, sometimes for little or nothing, and because I believe in the culture. Hey man, you got something. Come up to the station and get
do
your shit
thing.
off.
Right.
Right? That's for the culture. But no amount of money is going to get me to compromise my integrity for a price.
Right. And that's a rarity now, especially in our lane. And I know I've used the term culture vulture recently, actually, and I meant it when I said it, because I feel like you want to say that you have this love for hip hop and you want to walk in this hip hop. Like you just want to support independent artists, and that's cool. But what are you supporting? What are you even basing your love of it off of? Like how many followers they have, or how quick you can get them.
Yeah.
It's just like
to build up what you got going on.
Exactly. It's not for them or about them. You're just using that as a facade to try to build your shit. And it's like you don't even have a history to even have the culture.
Yeah.
So it's like, and you're not even attempting to. You're just jumping on from lily pad to lily pad based on whatever you see on other people's platforms.
Yeah.
And you're literally vulturing off of somebody else's due diligence. Somebody that's out here really mingling with artists, not just sitting there looking at them, bringing randos in, telling them whatever. No, nothing. Your feedback is useless and pointless. Like you have zero love for the culture. Like, other than anyway, so culture vulture, that's what I say.
Okay, so we have like and I've seen different things go on. So it's like Malcolm, right? Over there,
Real Talk 100 Radio.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Lisa. I actually like her.
And Malcolm,
ugh. I'm sorry.
He's a I mean, we cordial. He's all right, dude.
He's obsessed with me.
He's all right, dude. Far as he doesn't. I don't think his intentions are to rile people up, because he's not really built like that. Like that's not what he's not. That's not him. You know what I'm saying? So with that not being him, tapping into the culture vulture aspect of it is, He might not be. I don't know. He might be from the country. He might not be from the hood, right? Where this thing started from. This thing started from the hood.
Right.
You know, DJs in the park and graffiti and breakdance and that might be totally uh different to him. You know what I'm saying? So if that's not his culture and he could be on country talk radio, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or jazz talk radio. But if he's not a hip hop fanatic,
Then shut the fuck up.
He doesn't understand the culture.
That's all I'm saying is, everything you're saying is legit. And if that's the case, then shut the fuck up. Like, stop acting like you know what you don't know. Stop acting like you out here putting in work, because you not. Making posts on Instagram and putting shit on the website that nobody looks at that's not it. Like, it's just not, you know what I'm saying? So,
but not to his credit, but he put together an event we went to.
Okay.
A lot of us went to. You went to it.
I did.
It wasn't an event. It was like a meeting of the minds.
Oh, was I there?
Yes.
And
you wasn't with the shit he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Rillo's came too.
Oh, okay. That's why. Rillo's made me come. You got to clarify. Yeah, I blocked it out.
It was a situation where he was trying. The premise was we need to come together.
Right.
These different entities.
Mm-hmm.
And the argument is, why? Why do we need to come together? If I'm already doing my best shit and what you're bringing to the table doesn't add to what I'm already pulling off, fuck what you talking about.
And that was my whole energy with the whole situation.
Quite a few people. And he tried to have us sign non-disclosures and whatever. So, I mean, confidentiality agreements and shit. So, it's like, I think his agenda, he has an agenda. I don't know what that agenda is. I don't know if it's a genuine agenda. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like a money grab. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a money grab,
clout grab, I don't know.
That fits culture vulture.
Indeed it does.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just saying, if you're going to be out here, be out here. You know what I mean? If you're going to be typing shit and saying shit, then be about the shit that you typing and saying. Because I for sure am about the shit that I'm typing and saying. I really am out here trying to break records. I really am trying to. What?
He think he's out here. He goes.
Oh no, sir.
He goes to the events. He goes to events.
That ain't it. You got to do your due diligence. You got to put who we speaking on, Buster God? We speaking on Malcolm over at Real Talk 100 Radio. We were just talking about culture vultures in general, but his name came up because I referred to him as one recently, and I was just explaining to why that was the case. So, having said that, I do want to get into our segment before our first guest starts. And it's going to be quick, y'all. It's nothing major.
Bus ain't doing it for the culture.
Bus not doing nothing for the culture no more.
If he ain't getting on my album, he ain't doing it for the culture.
I don't know what's going on. Bus done moved off. He done had 6 kids and opened a farm and all kinds of shit.
Shout out to that baby boy, man.
Shout out to Bus. I still be jamming his shit.
Yeah, for sure.
This shit's still in rotation over here. Yeah. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, Return of the Nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my shit. So the song snippet that I'm gonna play is from Jay-Z's 99 Problems. Okay. So really I'm just gonna play the song. And then when it gets to the lyric, I'm gonna stop it. Because this is our first time doing this,
and
y'all.
I'm supposed to know the other part.
No. We're going to say, what did he just say? When I stop it, we're going to be like, what you thought the bar was. And then I'll tell you what the bar really was or whatever. So we can kind of see. And these are like the most controversial rap lyrics, that people say, like, what was that? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is some little different shit that we're doing. And I'm only going to play a clip of it because, for sure. So y'all hold tight.
For sure. Nah, for real. I'm finna get this. I do this.
Yeah.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son.
No, it's not working for some reason. It's giving me a problem.
She got to come back when I call back. It's a rare reference. I ass class, I'm a killer. Man, black city there, cause it's so fair. Make a paralyzed man.
Gotta use a different one.
Bust one, bust two, then I'm in my bag.
Oh.
Hut two, I'm the quarterback. We gon' get out.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Y'all just listen to my boy Rome.
Lately I've been riding with my pistol on me. I've been stressing bad and I just don't know why. Hit the studio and let my stuff. I need that one for the look. I need that one for the stroke. I need that one just because, yeah. All these models show me love. Try to yacht till we get drunk. My niggas don't get no fuss, yeah.
You heard this song before, huh?
What?
Huh?
That you playing? Nope.
It's an independent artist.
I want it like 2, 3 for Cleveland till I'm on in my city and leaving.
See if I
This
can
is what I
make
want,
this
this my
play.
season. Wrap my ass up till I'm wheezing.
No. For some reason, it's not letting me play.
Hey, no, I have to apply that pressure.
Damn. It's so weird. I've never had that problem before.
Hey, what's up, Big Twin? What's up, Iceman Thrill? What's up, Rick? What's up, Missy?
Missy.
What's up? Bus back and forth.
Studio and let my soul. I need that one for the stroke. I need that one just because, yeah. All these models show me love. Try to yacht till we get drunk. My niggas don't get no fuss, yeah. I need that one for the club. I need that one for the drug.
Y'all get that Miss Lovey, man, for your editing needs. She worked the hell out that computer.
I appreciate it. Hey.
For all y'all trying to send that music need to be in MP3 form.
Yes, it does. This is crazy.
Just in case y'all just tuned in, we have a podcast component.
Can do.
Yeah, where shows are going to be aired on several different podcast platforms.
Yeah, I can't. It ain't working. Well, we'll just talk about it.
You know the words?
You know what? Let me try one more thing and see if I can get it to work this way. Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Hey.
5 and a 54.
Okay, so we can't play super long snippets of it or whatever. Sure. But so that's the song. I didn't get to really do it the way I wanted to, but next week I'm gonna have it more prepared for this new segment. So 99 Problems is the name of the song. Yes. We all know it was on the Black Album, right? So let me go and what I was gonna tell you. Give me a second. Okay. So actually, that was the right part. Oddly enough, okay. He says, the actual lyric. Do I read you the actual? Not the actual lyric. Damn, it doesn't work if I don't read it. So the conversation, because I don't want to read it to you, because then you'll know. But the conversation he's having with the cop.
Yeah.
And he's like, he says, "Do I look like a?" Hold on.
I know a lot of you are.
Shit.
So you don't have to warn for that. Looking for all your past the bar.
But I know a little
You
bit enough that you
gonna
gon'
legally search my shit.
Hey.
I got 99 problems when a bitch ain't one.
Okay, so it was in that segment that he had with the cop. But basically, the lyric is, do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know.
Yeah.
But people thought he was saying, do I look like a margarita, sir? I don't know. A margarita.
Who the fuck thought that?
That's what they said.
What?
I'm trying to get margarita, sir.
No.
No. It look like a margarita, sir.
Whoever. I'm saying whoever. See, that's a culture vulture. Whoever thought
Do I look like a margarita,
he said,
sir?
Look like a margarita.
Sir. That's what, I'm just here to tell you guys
for
what.
one, I'm a lyricist.
Right.
So I listen to the words. I fuck with the words. I'm a proponent.
I'm gonna get some tough ones. You're gonna see.
No,
that one wasn't really tough, but I just thought it was funny because I was like, "Do I look like a margarita, sir?" I started listening to it. I was like, I guess I can see where they got that. Do I look like a mind reader,
if you
sir?
would have thought he said that, you was gonna have to stand in the corner.
No. Well, you guys, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to have our first special guest with us. We got D Nash and we got Nina Nicole coming through.
Yeah.
And we finna pop open this bottle of Casamigos. Even though he's not participating in it, it's still getting popped open. Please know that this is Jammitorcrammit Thursdays, y'all. Beware of the culture vultures. If you are a culture vulture, check yourself. Right?
But what if they don't believe they culture vultures?
That's the worst kind, is the ones that don't know.
That's in denial.
Right.
Or accept being checked and chastised by, us.
Yes, reputable entities.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm Miss Levy, you guys, queen of all things indie. This is Thuggos. This is Jammitorcrammit Thursdays. We're going to be right back.
Yeah.